Welcome, warriors of God. Today we're diving into a story that will ignite your inner fire. This is From Ashes to Power, the mindset that transforms lives. If you're feeling stuck, broken, or like life has reduced you to ashes, this is your wake-up call. Remember, every great empire rises from the ruins. And before we begin, if this resonates with you, hit that subscribe button on Ashes into Thrones right now for more life-changing stories and motivational boosts coming your way. Let's turn those ashes into thrones. The story begins. The fall into ashes. In a bustling city that never sleeps, there lived a man named Alex. He wasn't born with a silver spoon. No, his life started in the grit of the streets. Alex grew up in a small apartment where dreams were as scarce as sunlight through the cracked windows. His father worked 2 jobs just to keep the lights on, and his mother whispered stories of better days to lull him to sleep. But Alex had fire in his eyes. He dreamed of becoming a successful entrepreneur, building something that would lift his family out of poverty. By his mid-20s, Alex had hustled his way into starting a small tech startup. He poured everything into it. Late nights coding in a dingy garage, skipping meals to save every penny, and networking with anyone who would listen. For a while, it seemed like the stars were aligning. Investors trickled in, his app gained users, and whispers of the next big thing followed him. Alex felt invincible, like he was on the cusp of power. But life, as it often does, had other plans. A global economic downturn hit like a tsunami. Investors pulled out, users abandoned ship, and competitors swooped in with deeper pockets. In one brutal month, Alex lost it all. His business crumbled, his savings evaporated, and his relationships fractured under the strain. He found himself alone in that same dingy garage, now surrounded by boxes of unsold dreams. The fire that once burned bright was reduced to cold ashes. Depression set in, heavy and unyielding. "Why me?" he whispered to the empty room. "What's the point of trying when it all turns to dust?" The spark of awakening, discovering the mindset. Months blurred into a haze for Alex. He wandered aimlessly, taking odd jobs to survive, delivering food on a beat-up bike, cleaning offices after hours. One rainy evening, as he sheltered under a bridge, he stumbled upon an old book in a discarded box. It was tattered, but the title caught his eye. The Power of the Phoenix Mindset. Intrigued, he flipped through its pages, and something stirred within him. The book spoke of ancient legends where heroes rose from destruction. It wasn't about luck or talent. It was about mindset, the unyielding belief that ashes are not the end, but fertilizer for growth. Alex read voraciously that night under the dim glow of his phone's flashlight. Key principles leaped out at him. Embrace the burn. Failure isn't defeat, it's refinement. Like gold purified in fire, your struggles strip away the weak parts, leaving only strength. Vision beyond the veil. In the darkest moments, paint a vivid picture of your future. See the throne rising from the ashes, not the rubble. Relentless action. Mindset without movement is meaningless. Take one step, then another, even if it's crawling through the dirt. Gratitude in the grave. Find thanks in the lows. The ashes teach humility, resilience, and the true value of power. Alex closed the book, rain pounding around him, and made a vow. No more victim. I rise. That night, the spark ignited. The rise. Building from the ground up, Alex started small, but with a transformed mindset. He woke at 4 a.m. every day, not out of obligation, but out of purpose. He journaled his visions. A new business empire, financial freedom, impacting lives. No more chasing quick wins. This was about sustainable power. His first step? Learning from the ashes of his past failure. He analyzed what went wrong, poor risk management, over-reliance on others, and turned those lessons into armor. He enrolled in free online courses, devouring knowledge on business strategy, psychology, and leadership. Mornings were for physical training, building the body to match the mind. A weak vessel can't hold great power, he reminded himself. Slowly, opportunities emerged. A former colleague reached out, impressed by Alex's resilience on social media. They partnered on a freelance project which snowballed into more gigs. Alex saved every dollar, reinvesting in himself. He launched a blog called Ashes to Thrones, sharing his journey raw and unfiltered. Readers connected, thousands who felt their own ashes piling up. Comments flooded in. "Your story saved me. Keep rising." But the path wasn't smooth. Setbacks came, a deal fell through, health issues flared, doubts crept back. In those moments, Alex returned to his mindset anchors. He meditated on gratitude for the food on his table, the roof over his head, the lessons etched in his scars. He visualized success not as a distant dream, but as an inevitable reality, and he acted, pivoting, adapting, pushing forward. Within 2 years, Alex's blog evolved into a full-fledged coaching business. He created online courses on mindset transformation, hosted webinars that drew crowds, and even published his own book inspired by that rainy night discovery. Revenue streams multiplied. Affiliates, speaking gigs, merchandise. His family, once struggling, now thrived. Alex stood on stages, sharing his story to packed rooms, watching eyes light up as he declared, "From ashes to power." It's not magic, it's mindset. The transformation. Lessons for your journey. Alex's story isn't unique, it's universal. We all face fires that reduce us to ashes. Job loss, heartbreak, health crises, shattered dreams. But the mindset that transforms lives? That's the game changer. Here's how you can apply it today. Reframe your narrative. Stop saying "I failed." Say "I learned." Your story is your power. Own it. Daily rituals of power. Start with affirmations. I rise from ashes. Exercise, read, reflect. Build habits that forge unbreakable will. Community of fire. Surround yourself with risers, not extinguishers. Join groups, find mentors, share your journey. Endure the forge. Power comes from persistence. When it hurts, remember, diamonds form under pressure. Give back the flame. Once you rise, light others' paths. True power multiplies when shared. Alex didn't just survive, he thrived. From a garage of despair to a throne of influence, his mindset turned ashes into empire. And you? You're next. If Alex's journey fired you up, imagine what's next. Hit subscribe on Ashes into Thrones YouTube channel right now for more epic stories, mindset hacks, and videos that will propel you from ashes to power. Like this video, drop a comment with your biggest takeaway, and share it with someone who needs this spark. Remember, your transformation starts today. Rise up. Your throne awaits.